But that was a birdie! That was a birdie!
Hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back for the first time in almost a month. It's time. It is, in fact, time. Welcome to the NASCAR 2004 Thunder. 100% race length, career mode, and legend difficulty as Tony Raines. And the text on the screen is not lying. I do not have my phone next to me on the chair. I do not have the chat up. I will not be reading chat at all. Unless it's like a pit stop or
This game
something.
is a master of pissing me off so fucking much. I only needed 3 points
I've
there.
done practice races. Thank you for all the early stuff.
You're
by
gonna
the
give
way.
me
Thank you for
5.
the 5 races from Holly. Thank you for the 30 from
fucking
Ivan,
5.
who's also
You're
been a
gonna give
member
me
for 9 months. Good lord, you could have carried a giant curve. Instead, you decided to support the channel, and I appreciate that. But the point I'm trying to make is that I've practiced for this race. I do not want this to go to the same way that all the other attempts have gone at whatever track this is. Homestead, wow. Infineon. So I will have absolutely 0 distractions. I might just turn my phone off. If work wants to call me in at 7 o'clock like they tend to do, they can just fuck themselves tonight, because I am doing this race. And I'm going to win, alright? And you want to know how confident to win that I am tonight is that if I don't win, I will do a feet pick reveal.
This game is a master of pissing me off so
Lyle
fucking
Bailey,
much.
thank you for being
I only
a member
needed
for
3
months.
points there. 5.
That is appreciated, considering I've barely done any
You're
streams
gonna give
lately,
me
but
5.
hopefully,
5.
now that my work schedule is slightly
fucking
normal,
5.
we can
You're
maybe
gonna
start
give me
doing them on
5.
Monday nights on a consistent basis, but we'll fucking see if that stays going that way. We'll see if it stays like this. I'm gonna say probably not, but there's gonna be no Morgan Shepherd Bible quote on the screen today, but we're still gonna get a random Bible quote just for the good luck. And the random Bible verse for today is, "This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles." Psalm 34:6. I've cried out to the Lord on numerous occasions and have not been answered once, yet this poor man, I guess I'm not that poor anymore. I guess my prayers weren't answered when we were, like, living in the shithole house, I guess, whatever. Point I'm trying to make is that we are going to be doing this. And also, raise your glasses to the Queen, who finally has passed. All the lovable old people are dying this year. All the lovable old ladies. We lost Betty White, and now we have lost the Queen. I mean, Betty White may as well have been both, but hey, you know how it is. So, anyway, let's move on to the actual stream part of the stream and begin today's festivities. Once again, I do not have the chat on screen. If you send super chats, I will read them after the race. Or the robot will read it, during the stream, but you know what I'm trying to say. Last time we went to a few different races. They varied in level of curseness, but Harvick's the points leader. Yeah, Kurt Busch is 5th in points within a race. This absolute god could actually win the championship in 2004. Don't forget, the chase is going to exist in this universe. So this final standings is not going to be correct. We're going to have to do chase calculations after every single race. It's going to suck, but we're going to do it for the memes. Ward Burton is 10th in points. He's got 4 top 10s in 15 starts, and a just earth-shattering 17.3 average finish. And as for Tony Raines, we are still the lowest driver in full-time points, to no one's surprise. The murderer Ashton Lewis is many spots ahead of me, 6 spots as a matter of fact. And the driver respect page is okay because I've retired from a lot of races recently, so I haven't had a chance to get too many enemies. That will probably change today because we're going to Infineon, but we are going to this track that I am so good at with one of the best cars, the best car ever put together in this playthrough. But yeah. Yeah. Already got 20 viewers. Thank you for coming out to watch me do this and not engage with the chat. I was thinking about doing this like not on a stream because I wasn't going to be able to interact with chat. So I was thinking about uploading it as like a single video, but then that just went against the spirit of the playthrough. In any case, this is my best chance to ever win a race in this game, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm gonna. So let's hope for the best. Ricky Rudd's on pole, what a god. Christian Fittipaldi starting 5th. That's pretty legendary. There's not a whole lot of legendary people starting up front. Mark Martin is really good at road courses in this game for some reason. That's like his best track for some reason. Yeah, there's not very many. Robbie Gordon's starting horribly. That's unusual to say the least. But yeah, Fittipaldi, the only ringer, and then Nadu in 8th, I guess. But like, Craven sometimes up there, Johnny Benson gets up there sometimes, Steve Park's up there on more than one occasion. Yeah, but no Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon doing terrible. His hangover from the Daytona 500 in full effect. So we've got, this is what I'm going to do for the setup for qualifying. Obviously I haven't touched anything there. -5 rounds of wedge. Regular preset 5 gear ratios, and then tire pressure is going to be 23. I really don't think the tire pressure matters that much in qualifying, but we're still going to send this thing on the track and see what happens. So the interesting thing about Infineon is that, the interesting thing about road courses in general is that you completely approach a road course race entirely different than you would any other race during the course of the season. And that was definitely more true back in the day. Now you just approach it like you would every other week, where you just pit with 3 laps to go before the fucking stage break, and then you are in the lead for the last stage. Congratulations. Very exciting stuff, I know. But, yeah. I've done something unprecedented, though. Unprecedented in the hopes that this is going to be improved as a result. I did not do this intentionally, but it is actually maybe played directly into my hands. I have been doing all golds in Gran Turismo 2 for the channel, and then I did all golds in the license challenges on Gran Turismo 3, just for myself. And that taught me a lot, just about racing theory in general, in that sometimes, like, one of the biggest rules that I learned from getting all golds in Gran Turismo 2 and 3 is that sometimes you need to slow down to go faster. Because sometimes just taking a corner at a better apex is better than just trying to carry as much speed as you possibly... I've already got the pole, but I'm just doing another lap for extra practice. That's like the biggest lesson that I learned from that. And like, patience is a virtue when it comes to all racing, but road course racing especially. And you all know me, the least patient motherfucker on the internet, so... Yeah, it's a terrible combination. How I ever got good at this track, I will never know, but I've completely, like, relearned this place just to try and play it safer. Like, basically, the entire motto of this race is going to be CSX, play it safe around the rails, because everyone else in the field is on a rail, and I just need to play it safe around them. So that's not my best lap ever. It's definitely not my best lap ever, and I am going to try to not cheat. I am going to try to keep on the racing surface as much as possible, but I am going to take advantages where I can get them. Basically, I'm going to be cutting the course without cutting the course. So, we are going to, yeah, we are just going to listen to MRN set us up for this 110 lap race at Infineon. Man, I can win this, but I don't think I will. Let's just hope that I do.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing in the Sonoma Valley today. EA Sports is live with flag-to-flag coverage of today's Dodge Save Mart 350 from the Infineon Raceway. It always makes it interesting to watch these drivers have to turn left and right.
This track really shows off a driver's talents. This is truly a course where your skill alone can mean the difference between finishing first and 41st.
The 189 car really stepped up in qualifying this week.
You're right, and what a relief this must be. That team has been working hard all year, but it seems they can never catch a break in qualifying. This time, they're starting up front.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Ward Burton.
Yeah, he is definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. That could make for an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Ward Burton win income.
Dale Jarrett will start this race a little further back than he's used to.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried a little something different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes, I was actually praised by MRM for possibly the first time this entire playthrough. Oh God. All right, here we go. Yes, B2 flyover. Oh, let's fucking get it. Let's go, dude. All right, so I'm gonna lose the lead in the first turn. Literally just surviving the first lap is going to be the most important thing to start this race off. Literally nothing matters besides just surviving this first lap. Yeah, I got the pole by 2 seconds, but that doesn't matter. He's still gonna pass me. Oh, I forgot to bump my tire wear up. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so now I'm not gonna be looking at chat for a long time, so keep that in mind. I will not be reading chat. Okay, so the fun thing about Infineon is that there's a 25% chance, a 1 in 4 chance, that this race is just going to start with a caution. I don't know if that would be good or not, because restarts are going to be scary, especially later into the race when all the lap down guys are going to be starting on the inside. If we can make this race go green to the end, that would be a fucking miracle, but if we can, there is a pit strategy we can employ where I think I can pit one less time than everyone else, but I didn't make it to the end of that race, so I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I doubt it. Plus, this game cheats as it is anyway. My only logo rival at this time is Kyle Petty. He starts 20th. And one clean pass would make him not my rival anymore. So you got to keep that in mind. And there's some very fast guys starting very deep in the field. Ricky Rudd is one of the best on-road courses in this game, along with Mark. Ricky's probably better, in all honesty, in this game. Thankfully, he retires early so that you can kind of pick up the scraps. Casey's starting 28th. What a god. Oh, Ward, why are you starting so bad? This is your season, dude. You're 10th in points. Come on, Ward. Oh, my stomach hurts, dude. I'm scared. Literally, if we can survive the first lap, I can play the rest of the race by ear. Like, in all honesty, we just need to make it past the first lap. The first turn, even. We just need to not be side by side with anyone coming out of the first turn. And if I can keep them all behind me, keep everyone at bay, and just fucking survive the first lap, that's going to make all the difference. To the Haviland Dodge! Oh, the murderer Ashton Lewis is in this race. Jarrett starting way back in the field to get railed. And rounding it out, there's Ken Schrader, last year's Sonoma winner. He's got some work to do if he's going to drive up to the field, to the front. Oh, I'm so scared, dude. I literally just need to survive. 110 laps at my best track, in the best car I've ever had in this playthrough. And yeah, we're already making contact, already got a 10. Also, you're way more likely to get rival points at road courses. So that's another fucking logo rival on turn 1, lap 1. We have a new logo rival from Bill Elliott. He is now a fucking 70 because he couldn't just move his fat fucking ass out of the way on the drop of the green. But we're second. We are indeed second. So basically that pretty much solidifies the fact that I will be turning off the crew chief at some point, because he will bitch about Bill Elliott for the rest of this race. Because there is no fucking way that he gets under 40. And there is no fucking way we're going to get away from him for like the next 15 laps at least. So, yeah, crew chief is going to be permanently shut up in a few. But we are right on Ricky's ass. I cannot make this pass. I'm going to go for it, but I can't make this pass. We're just going to get out of the gas. We're just going to play it safe. And he's gone. Yeah, they get an immaculate amount of speed down this front stretch, and there it is. There it is. I told you. 1 in 4 chance. We got the 1 in 4. There's a caution on lap 1. Sterling Marlin has decided to introduce himself into the pit barrels. So the good news is that this will be a single file restarting to knock some laps off, and it helps me with my pit strategy. But the bad news is that it bunches up the field, and now fucking Bill Elliott's gonna be on my ass again. Oh no, it's Stewart. Thank fucking God. I'm not pitting. I'm not stupid. I'm not pitting here. That would just be outright fucking dumb. Okay, so Ward has fallen out of the top 10 in points just from the start of this race. Yeah. Alright, I only have 1 row to deal with, so I should be able to much easier fend off Stewart on the start here. Now, the fun part about Infineon is that you should not have to slow down on that very first corner past the start-finish line, but in this game, you do. And also, that's 10 points against Rudd. Oh, and by the way, this is the best passing zone in the entire game, right there. Right there. That uphill off the first right-hander is the best place to pass on this track. So as it turns out, I have the lead. I can definitely say I was not expecting to have the lead at this point, but here we are on lap 5 after the first caution. Caught Rudd sleeping, I guess. I don't know, dude. I'm just in the lead. Sure. Thanks. I'll take it. I don't have much damage. But you can't rely on the car's raw speed to be able to carry you to a win, because if you get too much damage, your car gets slower. And if you're relying on the car being damage-free to get to the win at most tracks, but here especially, you are relying on failure. Anyway, since I'm in front of Rudd on this lap, he does not have immaculate speed, and we're just going to lead this lap like bosses, pretty much. Oh my God, I did not expect this. I expected to be in second for the entire run, and then have to catch up to Rudd, like right there. But once again, he is trash in this corner for some reason, so we're just... This is the most exciting battle for the lead at Infineon, like, ever. This is unprecedented. Wow, NASCAR really figured out the road course package for 2004, let me tell you. This is some immaculate racing right here. This is some of the best we've ever seen. Alright, I'm going to calm down and just kind of let my mind wander. We just need to focus on not focusing. That's kind of my second rule of endurance racing, is that focus on not focusing. Don't try too hard. Don't do things that you're not comfortable with. See, like I just overdrove this corner. We really didn't need to do that. But the good thing about that hairpin is that it's not nearly as dangerous as it should be. Like, that's one of the least dangerous corners on this entire track if you time things right. If you're a good driver, you don't have to worry about that corner. The 2 most dangerous corners on this track are this one right here. This one coming up the hill. We're better than them here, but the car gets really fucking loose as the run goes on. And then this corner right here. I'm going to be underdriving this corner this entire race because I'm not dying off this fucking turn. We're not doing that again. We're not having all this fucking work going into these races just for me to throw it all away right there. So I will be underdriving that corner for the vast majority of this race. Anyway, I still can't read the chat, so I can't really ask how everyone's doing. I am genuinely interested. It's been a hot minute since we've talked last. So what I've been doing is primarily working. I've been getting overtime every week. I've had a really shit tier sleep schedule for the past few weeks. And I didn't really sleep that well last night either, but I still was like, you know, we gotta get this race in at some point. This race needs to happen. So I'm not in the best mood that I could be in, but I'm definitely in a better mood than like 8 of the last 9 streams we've done, so. Basically, until we get to Texas again, I'm gonna be miserable, but, you know. Yeah. But, I have been doing basically nothing but work, and I have finished the Spider-Man 1 on PS1 playthrough. That's a really fun series, even though I get pissed off the entire time because I suck at the game. You know, isn't that just every playthrough on this channel, though? Isn't it? I know everyone hates the NASCAR Thunder 2003 playthrough because I hate playing it and people hate watching. It's like the most disliked series on the channel that I've ever done. Like, even more so than... There was some other game that I played that everyone disliked it for no reason. But, I have not finished that yet, per se. But, and as you heard just then, the fucking crew chief is calling out Bill Elliott, who's not even visible on, like, the little indicators on the bottom of the screen, because he's right next to you when you go through the hairpin. And every time that he gets within that certain range, the crew chief's gonna be like, oh, you don't want him to get beside you. Oh, best place for him's in your rear view mirror. See, I just about died in that corner. That was a fucking heart-stopping moment right there. Thankfully, I was laughing at the crew chief's stupidity, so it kind of masked the fact that I almost shit myself right then. But, yeah. So, he will be calling out Bill Elliott basically every lap until we start pulling away from these guys. But like I was saying, I've been working pretty much 6 out of 7 days out of the week for the past month. I'm glad I'm getting fucking fat stacks from it. And I know I have a week coming up where I'm working all 7 days, so that'll be a fucking joyous experience, I'm sure. I think that's right after our incentive pay wears off too, which is annoying. I'm only getting $2 extra an hour this year compared to $3 an hour last year. And I think she was gonna work on having some certain people keep their incentive for another month. And I think I was on that list, but we'll see if that even, you know, comes to pass. I barely fucking got a 50-cent raise on my, you know, yearly performance review. So, the odds that, like, anyone keeps the bonus $2 for another month, pretty slim. Pretty slim, but that's all good. Anyway, when we complete lap 11, we will be 10% of the way done with this race. We're under caution again. Okay, that's a problem. So now, people may pit. And if they do, they will be on better tires than me, which means I will be eaten alive for the remainder of this run. Oh no. Was it Marlon? No, it was fucking Kevin Grubb not doing anything. Great. Great. This is rare to happen on Legend difficulty to begin with. So now we've got a double caution. I'm not pitting. No matter what they do, I'm not pitting. Track position is more important than pitting, and I think they stayed out. No, the entire field pit. So that's fucking great. Alright, so now the entire field has about 10 lap fresher tires than me. That's a fucking problem, obviously. But if I can fend them off for a while, maybe we can turn this negative into a positive. Maybe we can turn it around on them. Jesus, it's lap 14, and I haven't even gotten to, like, the second half of the reason why I haven't been streaming. And that reason is, I found the reason for me. It does have to do with music. I have been going into, like, super overdrive with music, but then I kind of stopped making music for a month. But now I've got 2 songs ready to fucking get cooking. I've got the drum part for one done. I got the drum and guitar for another one done. All I need to do is, like, tonight, if my voice is in good shape after this stream. Basically, all I need to do is go out and record the lyrics and, you know, figure all that out. And I've got 2 finished songs, and then we will be just that much closer to the next album, which is coming. I think at this point we can definitively say that the timetable for the next gas station album has gone from eventually to soon. It is now definitely sooner rather than later. If I finish these 2 songs tomorrow, tonight/tomorrow. Which is a big if, but, you know, I haven't done any music for, like, the last 3 weeks. All I've done is fucking work. Basically, since I streamed last, all I've done is work and have a terrible sleep schedule and be in a terrible mood. But I have lost weight. I have lost weight. I was above 150 for a long time. Before I was sitting easily at 148, 149. And then I started creeping back towards 152, and then I just went, fuck it, this week. And I was like, I'm only eating 1 meal this week, every day this week. Get fucked. Get fucked, weight scale. And then suddenly I was 148 again. So that's good. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go into too many details right now, but I will say that coming into today, most of the next album is actually finished. Like, 2/3 is actually, like, done and ready to be, like, shipped out, right? I just don't want to reveal anything before I know for a fact I'm going to be able to get it done, because we all know what happened last time. We all know that after the 2017 Kentucky race, I announced that gas station would be coming out in August of 2017, and then it did not come out until December of 2019. So yeah, basically. We are not going to be doing that again. Instead, we will be destroying the field in this race, because despite having 10 lap older tires than the field, I'm still in the lead. Now, this is entirely because I'm in the lead. If Gordon had restarted in first and I restarted in second, he would be 10 seconds down the road, easily. It's only because you are able to manipulate the AI of this game with the placement of your car. It's like a primitive, why are there so many cautions in this race? Why are there so many cautions in this race? This was not supposed to happen like that. This was not supposed to be this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You were the chosen one, NASCAR Thunder 2004. I'm not pitting again, by the way. We are staying out because my fucking plan remains intact. The L plan, if you could say, it remains intact. I am not pitting until lap 37 at least. I think with all these caution laps, it might end up being lap 40 even. All right. Terry! What are you doing, dude? No! No. Terry just tried to screw me out of the lead. I lost the lead. Terry Labonte just played teammates and screwed me up. What the fuck was that? Game, why are you like this? Alright, so remember how I said, if Gordon restarted in front of me, there was no way I was going to keep the lead? Yeah, you're about to find out. Why am I last? Game, are you okay? Well, that's the point standings. And I am 4th. I'm 4th? Game, are you okay? I should have pit. I didn't know that I should have pit, but I should have pit. Why am I 4th? Where? Gordon is... What? I am extremely confused on this day. And of course it's fucking Stewart, Harvick, and Earnhardt that are in front of me. Okay. Fittipaldi's 13th, and everyone is a lap down. Everyone under 8th place is a lap down. Chat, do you know what happened? Chat, help me. Okay, this game is completely broken. I didn't even finish, I haven't finished any story that I had to tell yet, and it is lap 21. We're 4th, there are 8 cars on the lead lap. I'm just gonna fucking play it safe, to be honest. There's a bunch of guys at the tail end of the lead lap. If Stewart gets around them, they will be... What the fuck just happened? Is it because we crossed the line side by side, the game got confused as to who was on the lead lap and who wasn't? Well, that doesn't explain why fucking Stewart, Harvick, and Earnhardt were just fine. Okay, the game is completely fucking broken. I don't know what is this my fault? Is this my fault? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do that? Something tells me that... Okay, so, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but I think Terry disappeared once I passed him. Because I was watching Gordon because I thought he was going to run into Terry. But then Terry wasn't there, and I was watching the rearview mirror, so I overdrove the corner, obviously. And, I don't know if him disappearing kind of screwed with everyone's position on the track, because we all know that the first car 1 lap down is a very crucial thing to keep track of in NASCAR Thunder 2004, because if you die, the person 1 lap down, the first person 1 lap down is made the leader of the race and the winner. I don't know if that's just a Brett Bodine tribute or something, but like, it's weird. Also, Bill Elliott's a 70 rival and will run into me if I try to pass him, so this could get interesting. Yeah. So, okay, he's just letting me by for some reason. That probably won't last. He's probably letting me by so he can be alongside me right here so he can run into me. That was a clean pass, by the way. If I can do that like 4 more times, he will no longer run into me. So that's a fucking incentive right there. Oh my god, dude. I haven't even been able to tell a story yet. This has been so confusing. Well, I don't know what this is going to do to fuel pit strategy and whatnot. Oh, because I'm sure people are going to pit later than me. I don't know if fresh tires are really going to help me any at this... Well, it will help me at this track, but like... I don't know, like in the grand scheme of things. Because track position and clean track is the most important thing that you can get at Infineon. Because if you're dealing with lap traffic, you're going way slower than you should be. Because these guys slow down at the stupidest places. For example, right here, these guys just slam on the brakes in this corner. It is very easy to pass them up that hill for that reason. Off of this turn, they decide to slam on the brakes. Like, look at the fucking speed we got going on right here against Burton. And then coming into these S's, they slam on the brakes. And it's really easy to run into people here. So, I'm even more confused than I usually am, and that's saying something because, goddamn, I don't know how I got a university degree. It really just is a condemnation of the universities itself if some dumbass like me could have gotten one of their degrees. But at the same time, I don't think fucking Albert Einstein could have come up with an explanation for this nonsense. I'm guessing that there's probably going to be more cautions. Because cautions breed cautions, as we all know. It is easy to manipulate the AI in that corner right there. If you got someone on your ass, you can sometimes force them into running into that outside wall to get them off your ass without even touching them. It's a very fun party trick. I enjoy it. I employ it on lead lap cars for the most part. But this is kind of how I expected the race to actually go. Not the everyone being a lap down part, but the following the leader part. I was afraid we were going to have to, like, watch the interval this entire race, but I'm just fucking driving them down. Uh-oh. Or not uh-oh, actually. I just fucking nailed this, actually. These guys get on the brakes even earlier now. Are we sure this is legend difficulty? I didn't bump it down while no one was looking, right? You can't change it after the season starts, okay? Just fucking, just gonna put that out there. We're gonna have to pit soon. Oh, the fridge just turned off and it's really quiet. Okay, we're just gonna drive it in hard, get to the inside of Earnhardt. I finally learned how to make passes in this corner. You just need to get on the brakes when they do, and then kind of get off the brakes so that you roll through the part of it better, and they will not run into you if you know what you're doing. Once again, I have to brake in that corner right there. And then we can coast up the hill pretty much and just get on the brakes when necessary. This wasn't the greatest taking of that turn. Now we go into here, where we're just going to roll up the hill once again, get on the brakes in the center there, and just turn, get it to fucking bite, and go right. Here, I'm still playing it safe. No reason to push it right now. I've got the field exactly where I want it, I think. And then get on the brakes early here. It's going to get turned down low. Now we got Mark in front of me. So let's see if he slows down off these S's here. Nope, I just completely blew this corner, so never mind. Never mind, ignore everything I'm saying right now. Just blew that corner. We are faster than them right here. This is an interestingly good place to lap people, is off that corner and into this one. And let's see if I can't get to Mark's inside. He is going to cut me off, but we're going to time it perfectly. And we're going to put the 6, well, he was already lapped down, but we're going to pass him. So. Alright, dude. Fucking A. We're 7.9 seconds behind Tony. Oh, great. Yeah, I was assuming that if we were going to be winning this race, we had to beat the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Alpha Tony. They should, I want to make a change.org petition to change the meaning of, to swap the definition of Alpha with the definition of Anthony. Because, oh no, oh, never mind, that's just a lap car. I think the lap car in front of Gordon is faster than, or Stewart, that's probably Gordon. The lap car out there in front of the leader, like way out there, is the fastest car on the track right now, and it's probably Gordon. But if this race goes green, then there's no way he can win. But that's, of course, if the race goes green. If the price is right. Which it probably fucking isn't, all things considered. So once again, the plan is to pit on lap 40. From there, I think I can make it to lap 80 or 75. Should be able to make it to lap 75 if I pit lap 80. And then from there we can make it to the end of the race. Because it would be a 35 lap run. Right? No. It would be a 25 lap run to the finish. I could probably pit earlier even. Yeah, I could pit earlier. Huh, never mind. I'll pit probably... Yeah. Well, I mean, it all depends on when these guys pit. If the leader pits, I need to follow them fast. Because we're not going to keep up very long. But actually, you know, because we've ran so many caution laps and because everyone else picked like 10 laps after I did, they're actually way better on fuel than me, so I can actually go the distance on this fuel tank. So I should probably go as long as I physically can on this tank of fuel, actually, now that I actually put pen to paper and logic it out myself. Okay. Third place. I am not gaining on the leader. But that makes sense because he should be on 10 lap fresher tires than me. So the fact that I'm even 8.6 seconds back is pretty impressive. I could probably go past 40 laps if we're honest. We could probably get close to 45. Ooh, that is exactly why this corner is one of the dangerous corners on this track. One of the most dangerous corners on the track for exactly that reason. Because if you're not paying attention, that hill crests fast, and then you lose all grip and you're flying into the outside wall. Well, let's at least pretend for a second that this race is normal and have a nice conversation. So, what has happened to me recently? There have been some weird things that have happened. Okay, so a few nights ago, I'm just doing my regular shit, and this fucking random dude walks through the front doors and he's like, hey, can I, like, use your phone or something? I don't remember what he actually said. But he basically, like, it's this 40-year-old Mexican dude, and he comes in and he's carrying a bag, he's carrying a McDonald's bag. And he's like, can I use your phone? I don't have a phone. Like, my girlfriend stole my wife stole my phone even. Is what he said. And so he gets talking. Basically, this dude is living in the hotel next door, which, you know, poor him. But, he's living there with his wife, who is a total fucking bitch, who is cheating on him behind his back and is basically, like, accused him of cheating. So she kicked him out and took his phone and, like, his money. He has no money. He has no phone. This man is planning on walking on the interstate at 10 at night in September. He's planning on walking 100 miles to the west. Pizza time. It is not pizza time for that dude. So yeah, his wife accused him of cheating, and he told me that he doesn't have time to cheat because he just started a job at McDonald's that morning. And this poor fucking dude is like, he's completely fucked. He's got no money. His wife stole his money and his phone. And he fucking, when I gave him the phone, he dialed a number and he was like, so this is what you want. I guess I'm gone forever now. And I ain't coming back. And like, he fucking dialed something. I don't think it was a prank. I don't think it was a prank. Because my maintenance dude came down and he's more like, he's been like, he lived in the city for his whole life, so he knows how to communicate with people way better than me. And he basically nailed it down that this guy, yeah, it's true, he has no money, his wife took everything. He gave him like a 20 when he left. And he gave me a bag of shit. He took basically just his pills and a Pepsi that I gave him. He took a Diet Pepsi from our store, and that's all he had. All he had was his Diet Pepsi, and he went on his way, and his 20 bucks from the maintenance guy. And he left his bag of shit because he couldn't carry it with him, and it's like some heavy clothes. It's got a McDonald's visor in there. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna want this stuff. You're gonna just want to wear this because it's gonna get cold tonight. I mean, you should know that it's gonna be getting cold tonight. And he's like, oh no, I'll just walk on the interstate, 100 miles west. And that's what he fucking did. He fucking went, and I haven't heard from him since. He said he was gonna come back for the clothes though. Once he got there. He was gonna hitchhike his way to fucking Montana. And he was gonna apparently call for his clothes later on, and I'm just like, dude, what kind of fucking life do you have to live where it leads to you, where it leads to your wife locking you out of your hotel room that you live in? And you have to walk on the interstate at midnight in North Dakota in September, when it's like we had like a frost watch that night, so it was gonna get pretty cold. And this guy is gonna fucking walk on the interstate to Montana. I mean, fucking more power to you. I would pick that over staying with some kind of manipulative ass bitch. Sucks that you lost your phone though. That would have been incredibly useful to call, like, anything. And like, I was like, man, I want to help you out, dude, but I can't. We were sold out, so I couldn't give him a room. He had no money, so he couldn't pay a cab. And even if even if he could pay a cab, like, I was thinking, like, okay, so there's this guy that'll drive, all across the state, and he's available at all hours. I called him, and he didn't fucking answer, of course, because he never answers when I call him. Never around when you need him, but he's like always at the fucking airport whenever I do a fucking shuttle run there. Don't you worry about that. He'll always be around there. But yeah, he fucking, he went off, and like, alright. Poor fucking bastard, dude. I don't even know what to think about that one, man. His clothes are still there in the back office, though, if anyone wants a picture of it for evidence. Unless he came back to claim it, which is possible, because there was this one dude. There was this one fucking dude that I used to work with at the old hotel. Alright? And this fucking dude, I don't know how much I can reveal, because, like, he has the same name as his dad. He's a junior of his dad, right? And his dad is, like, the most prolific pedophile in the state. I am not even kidding. This man, without a doubt, the fucking, biggest pedophile in the history of Bowman, North Dakota, I can tell you that much. But, like, this is his son, right? He's the junior of the family. And he worked at the fucking hotel for, like, 6 months. And he was disturbed, showed all the signs of abuse, of a fucking disturbed childhood, all the signs, and then some. He's the gayest man I've ever met. He's a furry. He's into pup play. And he Facebook Lived his time at the hotel. Enjoying some puppy time, if you will. The point that I'm trying to make is that this man moved to the Seattle area, because of course he did. He's gay, right? Of course he moved to Seattle. I just passed Harvick for position, by the way. Get bent. Get bent, Harvick. That's what I think about your points lead. But this guy worked at the hotel, and I worked with him for 6 months, right? I've got plenty of fucking stories about that dude, but, like, he commissioned me to drive him to the Amtrak station so that he could go to Seattle. And, like, that wasn't exactly the craziest ride ever. He definitely did let me know that he wanted me. I don't know if he wanted my ass or my dick, or both, even. I fucking wouldn't blame him, but, like, I was like, you know what, you are 10 years older than I am. Like, this is borderline not okay. Like, I was basically still a child, man. I was like 21. 21 and this dude's coming on me. This 30-year-old's coming on me like, I don't know about that. But, yeah. So he fucking commissioned me to drive him to the Amtrak station. And that was a pretty basic ride. He left. He thanked me for driving him there, because no one else would. He didn't pay me, though. Oh, man, he didn't fucking pay me to do that. No, sir. That's like 7 gallons of gas I never got back, but... He came back to the hotel about 6 days after, because his new boyfriend, whose name was also Dylan, might I add. His name was also Dylan. He was also a guy with long blonde hair. So I think he had a type, is what I'm trying to say. I believe that this man had a type. Can you not, Newman? I have enough problems without you trying to dump my shit after I lap you. God damn it, Newman. Oh, this is dude. Man, when they say that this guy's hard to pass, even when you pass him, he's still hard to pass. You can complete the pass, and he's still in front of you. Damn this man. But yeah, he came back about 6 days later, because he had his new fucking boyfriend in his commune of yiffers. He only brought the one dude, though, back to the hotel to get his shit. I watched his cat during that, by the way. His cat was awesome. I really liked his cat, but, point that I'm trying to make is that, you know, he had to take the Amtrak all the way to fucking Washington. That was about like a 50-hour trip is what I heard. And, yeah. And that's how that went. He was back quick, is the point that I'm trying to make. What this has to do with the Mexican guy who had to walk on the interstate at midnight in September, I don't know, but it's definitely a story. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna have to pit at some point. I really don't want to, because when I pit, I'm gonna be in the midst of lap traffic, to say the least. I wish we could just go this entire run without pitting, because I'm still fucking faster than most of these guys. I'm not faster than Stewart, I don't think. And actually, Stewart has caught whoever that lap dude was. So maybe Stewart is the fastest car on the track today. I don't fucking know. But we're right there with Newman still. He's just been a pain in my dick. We're actually approaching halfway in this race. It's been a short one. I might do, you know, I want to get to bed early. Actually, I need to go to fucking Walmart again. Last time I did a stream, I needed to go to Walmart. I need to go to Walmart again. But, okay, this is exactly what I mean when I say that this is actually a strangely good place to lap people. Because if Newman was a slower car, we would have passed him right there. But unfortunately, he is a fast boy. But we're going to have his number right here. Oh, into the hairpin, on the brakes, on the gas, we're in front of Newman. Very good indeed. Alright, so when I pit, we're going to throw away all this track position, because these guys are not going to pit for another year and a half. And I think Newman got into the wall there. We're 6.5 back from Stewart. Can I close in on him now that I'm ahead of Newman? Oh, but it doesn't turn. We're on old tires. I completely forgot that we were on old tires for a second there. Newman's going to get back around me. I hate this man with all my heart.
Still beside you. Keep digging.
New man, same shit. This dude is such a bitch. Why, Newman? You fucking miss one corner, and he's on your ass. He's not even for position, and he's driving this. Man, imagine, like, okay, forget about the caution bullshit. If you had not, if you'd been driving like this all race, you wouldn't be a lap down, Newman. Oh my god, dude. See? And we get this immaculate run out of that corner, but it's just not safe. It's not a safe place to pass a fast boy. We'll just get to his inside again. And we'll just do the same thing a second time. Sure, let's do it. Oh, Harvick's starting to catch me at this point. We were driving off from Harvick, and then Newman had to go and fucking be like this. Why, Newman? Why? I just lost a second and a half to the leader because of you. Not because of the 40-lap old tires. No, it's Newman's fault. It's definitely Newman's fault. Newman's own fault. Alright. I'm not pitting until I absolutely have to. Which is soon. Oh, can we pass him right here? No, we can't, because I'm going to pussy out right here, because it's too fucking dangerous, because shit like that's going to happen. Thankfully, that was just a 10, or maybe it was a 30, and I've just cleanly passed him a bunch, and okay, that's going to be a 30. Yep, alright, well that's a new logo rival. You gotta pick your battles in this game, and thankfully, Newman's not going to run into me because of that, but back-to-back 30s means that he is now a fucking 54 rival. That's necessary. No, actually, it's not necessary. Especially considering the fact I have to pit in 5 seconds. We did that for basically no reason. No reason other than to make myself suffer the crew chief not shutting up. Yep, and so it was that the crew chief never shut up again.
Keep digging. We still need to pick up about 8 seconds on the
Still need to pick up 8 seconds. Oh my goodness. You could ride a bull in the amount of time it takes for me to get to the fucking line after the leader does. Yeah, Stewart's fast, but I'm smart, I guess. Not really, considering I just got a fucking 54 rival. Almost empty. Let's lap 41. That's Casey's number. It's meant to be. We have to pit this time because it's meant to be. Okay, so we can go 37 laps on fuel. Is the big surprise of this video. We got 6 extra laps thanks to cautions, a numerous amount of cautions. But now when I pit, we're going to be in the thick of lap traffic, and it's going to be an adventure getting around them. But let's not speed on pit road. Let's just come down normally, hit the line. I'm going to bump this up just because I don't, well actually just 24. Let's do 24 on that. 18 seconds is the estimated time. We don't have too much damage on the car. So, it would be a good idea to pit like lap 70. If this does go green, which it might, now that, you know, we've made it like a lot of laps without a caution coming out, it should stay green unless there's debris. Also, I'm still 4th. Oh, man. See, even if I don't win this race, it's still a guaranteed top 5 as long as there's not a caution. Alright. 10.5, that's a decent stop. How's the chat looking? Has there been any super chats since I looked? No, there hasn't been. Thank you for sticking around despite the fact I'm not reading the chat. Oh! Look at all this room, dude. Wow, look at this. L-plan. L-plan. Well, I mean, it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. I did get into a gap, but I'm behind a big train of cars. Hopefully the leader catches some traffic soon, so it doesn't hurt me too much now that I'm in this traffic. Oh, we gotta manipulate this field. Alright, these guys are gonna be very slow. We just need to be patient with them. Anticipate what they're gonna do. Don't run into them for no reason because I barely have any damage and the car is very fast. We're gonna gain a bunch of time on Stewart because we pit earlier than him. However, he's gonna have much better tires than me, but we've established that if I'm in front of someone, them having better tires than me really doesn't matter that much. Oh, fuck off, Marlon. You are the reason that this race is the way that it is, Marlon. Don't think I've forgotten about that. If I lose this race that I was leading because of you, Marlon, well, actually, I wasn't leading until he wrecked, so maybe it's not his fault. It was more so Terry's fault. This was really Terry's fault. This entire race is pretty much Terry's fault. Anyway, I'm 4th, so that's pretty hype. That's hype even if this wasn't Infineon, you know? 4th is actually kind of shit for Infineon standards. Anyway, just catch him in the right spot and be smart when I don't catch him in the right spot. Like this, like that, right there. That's called not being smart. Mayfield, Jeremy Mayflower. Okay, so the AI can easily go through the fucking S's side by side, but I sure as shit can't, so we're just gonna do that. Oh, and Ward's doing terrible. The weird caution didn't help him any. He's probably 32nd. Okay, we'll just get to his inside. Outbrake him here. Turn in. Gotta remember that I got fresh tires, so my tires are gonna do way more than I expect them to do at this point. See, we're running decent lap times even on old tires. It's just you gotta fucking figure out how to drive the track. You have to figure out how to drive the track given the situation that you're in. You need to figure out how to drive the track when you're in the pack. You need to figure out how to drive the pack when you're not in the pack. I just need to cleanly pass Kyle Petty and his friendship. Anti-friendship will go away. He is... Alright, well, I mean, it was a nice thought. It was indeed a nice thought. Getting Kyle Petty's anti-friendship meter down. Robbie Gordon has driven through the field. I think he is like not like a lap. Well, I don't know, dude. He's got his work cut out for him, no matter what. So here's where this corner comes into play. See, this is a strangely good place to lap people. Right there. So I'm just going to wait for people to start pitting. I have not been paying attention to the interval. I don't know what kind of laps I'm putting on these guys. That was a 30, but I had to make the move. I really didn't have to make the move, but it was better than I did. Okay, the interval says that I'm 38 seconds back. Someone pit. That was for position. That was Harvick. I've deduced that from the interval thing on the side of the screen. Here is Chase Montgomery. Do not do what your predecessor would have done and LePage me. If Chase Montgomery doesn't LePage, does it become a Chase Montgomery? Anyway, the fucking leaders actually are pitting on a very similar sequence to me, which is big, because that means that they're not going to have as big of a advantage on me tire-wise. So I might just get the fucking lead from this. I was 8 seconds back when I pit. I think I came out like 46 seconds back, I want to say. And now that we're down to 38 seconds, that's 8 seconds right there. Just when Stewart pits, whenever that may be, it's been 5 laps since I pit. We've already led this race with 10-lap-old tires. Just fine. Fuck me, we might win this race. It could happen. I'm making up. Okay, there's Stewart. Because I was making a big time on him, and now we're way out ahead of him. Sadly, there is no traffic, and I just about died right there. Sadly, there's no traffic between me and Stewart to hold him up on this outlap, but we're going to have the lead once Earnhardt pits. Because we got past him lickety-split. That was an easy pass. I don't even see Stewart in the mirror. We are going to be leading this fucking race, and we are going to be winning this fucking race. I told you, dude, this is my best chance to win a race. We just gotta survive. I've already done a full fuel run on this car, so I know how to anticipate it, you know, falling off. And even when it is falling off, like, we're fine to, you know, slow up a little bit. Oh, Christian, I love you. You're welcome for that career win at Pocono, by the way. Okay, is Earnhardt, I think he's on pit road. The fucking blue dot's going pretty slow. Gonna say that Earnhardt's probably on pit road. Oh my god, dude. P1 at Infineon. Oh yeah. We're doing it. We're doing it, doing it, doing it. Hey, hey. But Stewart's actually back there. I see him in the mirror. He's kind of scary. He is actually kind of freaking me out a little bit. We're kind of shit at the start of a run. But once the tires start wearing out and the AI starts slowing down, we're pretty fast. If I can just fend off Stewart for a while, ooh. And now the question is, all those guys that were laps down, which one of them, if anyone, has been staying out trying to get their lap back here? Because that is a viable strategy, especially considering the odds of a caution coming out with me working through lap traffic like a fucking master. Like a fucking master. Masterful shit here. Biffle just came off pit road, and if he had comparable speed to me, we could fucking draft for like the next 20 laps. That'd be pretty sick. Just to have a drafting partner in some of these long straights. Alright, lap 48 of 110. We have one pit stop left is all. That's all it is one pit stop. Alright, looking to the inside of Biffle here. Don't need to take any risks that I don't have to take at this point in the race because Stewart's not up my ass. Which is exactly why I body slammed the wall right there. Just showing you an example of a risk that I don't have to take because Stewart is still pretty far behind me. And I say pretty far, but he's kind of breathing down my neck. So that's scary. I need to do everything in my power to keep him behind me. However, as I've said, since the start of this race, you need to play it safe around rails. We need to play this like CSX. You have to play it safe around rails. Because everyone in this field is on a rail. They do not care about your presence. They do not care about any kind of risky shit that they would do to get around you. If Stewart sees a move he can make, he's going to make it. And all I can fucking do is watch. I'm just a fucking passenger at that point. I can choose to either try and outbrake him, or just let him have it. I don't want to let him have it because having him behind me is way easier to manage than having him in front of me. And plus, once these tires get a little worn, we're going to be way faster than him as it is. But, and this is a big but, I'm talking Kim Kardashian on steroids. That's the size of butt we're talking about. If he gets alongside me, I could be dead. And the lap down cars are just going to lay over for him, obviously. Like you saw Biffle back there, he just fucking let him go by like nothing. So that doesn't help me at all. I think I've been very fair with track limits thus far in this race. Oh, and I need to not do that. Well, I need to not do that if I'm going to hold the lead. All right, it's lap 50. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that was the perfect. That was so fucking good, dude. That was an orgasmic turn. That wasn't great, but that first turn, that first right-hander, that was picture perfect. And I just overdrove that corner and had to get on the brakes on the exit, or I would have died. I would have died. I'm trying to push that corner just a little bit more every lap, but I know that it's better to just maintain the average at all times. It's way safer to just slow down more than I need to and not die, especially when I have the lead, which is what I got. Can I get to the inside of Casey in this turn? I'm gonna say probably not, or maybe. All right, okay, well, Casey was a green 66 ally. That is no longer the case because I fucking barely touched him in the hairpin. And everything that you do on a road course is increased tenfold, and that was a fucking 60 despite me barely touching it. But you know, want to know what the good news is that if I was to cleanly pass him right there, it would have been a 2. Instead, it was a 30 because he decided to hang on my fucking quarter panel for a fucking year. So I just lost 90 friendship points with Casey, but we're going to Daytona next so we can rectify that. I'm sure we will be going to be back to being the slowest motherfucker on the track once we get to Daytona. Don't you worry about that. This kind of pace is only allowed like 4 times per season, so we'll be back to being the slowest car on the entire track next week at Daytona. Daytona! Can't fucking wait. Anyway, we're still in the lead for now. But you can tell that I'm getting more and more desperate to lap these guys the closer and closer Stewart gets to my ass. Can you blame me, though? Can you fucking blame me? Do you see what I have to deal with in this game? Why am I running 111s, dude? I should be running 110.5s minimum. Or maximum, even. Oh, because I kept running into Casey. That's probably the reason why that lap was such shit. I'm just as sad about Casey losing my friendship points as I'm sure the entire chat is, but we will get him back next week. We'll get him next time. We will get him next time. On the brakes way early into this corner because these lap cars are stupid. No need to put myself into any danger at this point in the race. I say as I take a very ambitious lap of Jamie McMurray. That was risque to say the least. That could have gone many different terrible ways, but thankfully the game chose to let me have that one. Stewart's probably going to effortlessly cross over McMurray right there and get around him. Alright. Okay, I said I wanted to pin on like lap 70, but once again, going the full distance is the smarter thing to do. Because we're so good on the long run compared to these guys. I'm actually better when the tires get worse, for some reason. I don't know. This game's weird. Just chalk it up to one of the many weird quirks of NASCAR Thunder 2004. You know, this is just the race where I lose all of my long-term friendships. Because I'm really fucking trying to win, and these guys are getting jealous because they haven't won in several races. Like Brett Bodine, I don't think he's won since Martinsville last year. I gotta get to his inside. I gotta get to his inside, man. And we're gonna get to his inside, and we're gonna complete that pass. Thankfully, Stewart got around McMurray, so that puts still one car between me and Stewart. Great. Wonderful. But we got clear track. Oh, we got some clear track ahead. Oh, we're going to have some clear laps for a while. That's good. Coming up on halfway. Yep. Any stories that I can tell without really putting any mental effort into it. So that I can just kind of ride here for a while. I got a cake mix that I want to make. But I really don't want to eat cake, because cake is unhealthy. It's got a lot of sugar. And believe it or not, kids, sugar is very bad for you. I was thinking of trying to go back on keto again. Just because it's been so long since I did that my body's like reset at this point to back to normal cholesterol intake levels. And I'm like 150 again, right? 148, 150, that range. Can I not be off the track? Thank you.
The 20 car is right behind you.
Yeah, I know he's right behind me. He's kind of been there for a few laps. It is not lost on me the fact that Stewart's only on like 4 lap fresher tires than me and he's this much faster than I am. And yet when I had to lead earlier in the race and had 10 lap older tires in the field, I was just driving off like nothing. That is not lost on me. Don't you worry about that. Oh, I've got that all stored up in the memory banks. My dude, my dude, my dude. We just need to survive a little bit longer. The tires, they're gonna balance out eventually. Hopefully. And if I ever do drive off from Stewart, I gotta watch that interval, because if he pits, I need to come the next lap.
We're halfway home.
Halfway home. Maintaining a second gap to second place. Ugh. This is so intense, dude. And we're already about to catch this next group of lap cars, of course. Can't go 5 minutes without that. Wouldn't want to have a clean racetrack at a place like Infineon where there shouldn't be that much lap traffic the entire event, let alone at all. Let alone halfway, like 15 laps after the start of a run. It had to be Stewart. It had to be the inferior Tony. We're gonna blow this corner. Caution's out. We have blown that corner and the caution's out. I'm gonna pit because I knew that was gonna happen. And I'm just gonna pit because there's like 5 cars on the lead lap. I fucking knew that was gonna happen too. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it the second I exhaled. That's the reason I exhaled, is because I knew that I fucking cooked it in there. And we're just gonna fucking tap the fucking wall like a dumb bitch. The race had played out perfectly naturally that entire time. Forget about the fact there's 8 cars on the lead lap. The race was playing out so naturally, it was playing out for me to win easily. Well, now I'm going to have fresher tires than them, but that really doesn't help me. It actually doesn't help me that much, because now I have to watch them when they pit, because I have to pit when they do, otherwise we're totally fucked. And they're going to pit like fucking probably lap 80 now, and like the good run of the tires isn't even going to come until like 5 to go. God fucking damn it. Every single goddamn time we do one of these stupid ass races, shit like this happens. Alright, yeah, I'm 5th. Whatever. Is that Sterling Marlin in 2nd? No, it's not Sterling Marlin in 2nd. Alright, well, it's the mid-race break. Yes, you are reading that correctly. There are 5 lead lap cars at Infineon. Usually the road courses are where you get, like, the most people on the lead lap in this game, but nope. Not this time. Ward's 21st, that's good. Fittipaldi 22nd. Robbie Gordon has made no progress. Then a bunch of guys that we were lapping over the course of that run. Kenseth and Terry. Terry, who tried to ruin my race, is out. Yeah. Alright, so the good news about everyone starting on the outside of me there is that none of them actually matter, because none of them are for position. Alright. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. That was necessary. Let's just try that again, how about? Alright, forget you saw anything. This is the actual restart. Lap 63, lap 64. Alright. We've got... how many laps to go? 45, I think. 46, 7. 47 to go. We cannot make it on fuel, but neither can they, so that's good. Yeah, we just lost about like 6 minutes of the race from that. No, I don't care, crew chief. I have enough problems without you pointing out that I have 10 rivals every race. Alright, now we're single file and we can fucking logic this out like we would any other race. Okay, everyone's gonna have to pit. We are not done pitting. I'm gonna be on fresher tires than these guys for a while, probably. I'm playing Mark against these guys, trying to get them to their inside so I can make the pass, but then I fail to make the pass, so that's great. Yeah, now I'm not in the lead anymore, so that's fun. Remember when I was in the lead? That was a good time. Now I'm 6 seconds back, because this game's unfair. And when I say track position is absolutely everything at this track, that's what I mean. Is that now I'm on like 10 lap fresher tires compared to everyone else. And I'm losing time to them because, uh-oh, we're gonna get a rival. No, took evasive action, got off the track. We did not make the pass on Mark, which is annoying, but we didn't get any rivals, so that's probably the actual win right there. Completing the pass but getting a rival would have been worse than just not completing the pass and not getting a rival. I know what you want me to do, game, and I did it. I knew what the game wanted me to do, and it's exactly what I did. Why am I not allowed to just cleanly pass people? Shut up, crew chief. Alright. Coming to 40 to go. 45 to go, even. 10 laps from now, we can pit and make it to the end. I need to pit before Stewart so I can fucking get past him again. Because clearly I can't do that on track because the shit's stupid. Oh, shut up, dude. The same 5 fucking quotes about rivals over and over. Because these guys just have to fucking stop in front of me. Yeah, and I can't pass him because they just have an immaculate run out of that corner. That's one of the primary passing zones in this track. I can't do anything there. Because they're just fucking 10 times faster than me for no reason. Okay, are you gonna give me space? No, you're not. But I'm still gonna try and pass you, because you're a bitch. I don't care, crew chief. 4th place. I've made up a position. Thank God for that. Okay, we are 7.4 back. We are losing time to Stewart, because of course we are. Alright, well thanks to the caution, the leader will not be in lap traffic probably until about lap 85. Which, well, I don't know what that does. That's probably when they're going to pit, and probably when I'm going to have to also pit in return. That was a good pass right there. That was a solid work done. Of course, Harvick is second, and, well, the leader's fucking 6 cars ahead of him. Because none of the lap cars could sit in front of Stewart and slow him down. Oh no. Why would that be the case? Oh, we're getting to his inside. Okay, this is what fresh tires are supposed to do with this track. Oh! Oh! Stewart blew up! Oh no! And some of the leaders are coming in together. Oh no, dude. Oh, but I wanted to have the battle with him. No. This was finally going to be the climax of the playthrough where the two Tonys finally fought it out. Even odds man-to-man to see who was the true superior Tony. No! I'm fucking devastated now. We're going to easily pass Harvick and take the lead. Boo! Boo this game! Oh, come on, man. That is such shit. Well, we're in the lead. And we're gonna drive off by a lot, because my fucking tires are 10 laps better than everyone else's. No, dude! That's fucking devastating! Oh, I'm so sad now. This was the fucking race. It was gonna be the race. This is what the entire series from the beginning was building up to. From the fucking beginning in 2020. Oh, come on, dude. Why did it have to be Stewart? Why couldn't it be Gordon? To screw him over in points, why couldn't it be Gordon? God, fuck this game. Can we just pretend that second place is Stewart? Just for the sake of the narrative. This is the fucking anime, dude. This is the Tony Raines anime. The only reason I'm gonna win this now is because Stewart's not in the race, because he was demonstrably the best car. And it wasn't even close. Fuck. I mean, I've never been this mad about winning a race in NASCAR Thunder 2004. But dude, this was supposed to be it! God. I'm so fucking sad. I am hurt on this day. I have been... My soul aches at the events that have transpired over the course of this race. I really thought we were going to have the final battle between... Well, I mean, it's not the final battle, okay? The Tony Raines series is continuing until I win a championship. Okay, I may be 40 years old, and like, fucking, I'm not even 40 years old. I may be 80 years old in the retirement home on life support. I will be playing this game as Tony Raines, trying to win a championship in this playthrough. But this was it. After all the shit talk, after all the things that I've said about Stewart, how he's been the greatest in this game. He got 13 wins last season, and he got a big streak going on after I kept dying in these races, and he started climbing up the standings, and he's trying to grab another championship, and I'm the only one who could defeat him in Infineon. That was it. That was it. So I'm hurt. This game has hurt me on this day. I can't celebrate this win. I want to do burnouts. I want to celebrate with feet picks, you know, but like I can't celebrate because my fucking main competitor is no longer on the track. And all the crew chief can do is bitch about rivals. I'm hurt, dude. I am... I don't know, man. I thought I saw a man brought to life. He was cool, he came around like he was dignified, but he showed me what it was to cry. You could not be that man I adore, Tony. You don't know, you don't seem to know, you don't seem to care what your heart is for. I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie, because his engine has gone, the oil in his engine has gone dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right. Nothing's right, dude. I can't continue. I'm so fucking devastated, dude. Well, now I could bring the chat on because there's no reason to focus. Because I'm just pulling away by a second every lap, and 5th place is -1 lap. This is the most jank Sonoma race that I've ever run. Ever. Not even on this channel, ever. I've never had it just glitch out and put a bunch of people a lap down for no reason. I've never had the main competitor I'm racing against blow up. This was basically the opposite of the Martin Truex Jr. playthrough, I'm just realizing, because in that one, we were racing against Stewart the entire time, and Harvick blew up, and I thought it was Stewart, but no, it was Harvick. Now we're racing Harvick, and it's Stewart that blew up, and I could not be more fucking devastated, dude. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it all, and then some you don't want, as the fucking greatest philosopher of our generation, Chris Daughtry, once said. God damn it, dude. Under 40 to go at Infineon. I can pit whenever and make it to the end, so we'll just wait for most of the field to pit, and then I'll pit, and then hopefully we'll have a clear track. Because I'm still pulling away by a second every lap. Every second, every minute. Ding dong. Special delivery. Special delivery into victory lane thanks to Tony Stewart's engine. God, I'm just... It's because we read the Psalms. Someone just super chatted something. I see that because I have the stream up on the computer, but I can't read what it says. You are a member. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for the donation of whatever amount it may be. I will read that once the conclusion of this race happens.
Wow, that's cool.
KG equals Max
All right.
Verstappen. Just
Well,
need a Checo in the game.
Now what do we talk about for the next fucking 30 minutes? What else has happened to me at work lately? Okay, so I don't know if there's like any NDAs right now because there are lawyers involved, but something insane happened at work lately, like last week. By the way, lap 74, put your 74s up in the chat. Lap 74 tribute to BACE Motorsports. Lap 74, dude. And we're leading it no less. Alright. Lap 74 in Infineon. Anyway. Some crazy shit happened a few weeks, or like even last week at work. So, this chick, who, is weird. One of the weirdest motherfuckers that I've met in a long time. And this chick quit at the hotel. And the way she did it is that she called up the hotel. I took the phone call. And she was like, can I speak to a manager? And I'm like, okay, I'll transfer you over. And I usually keep myself on the line to make sure that the person on the other end gets the call, but you can't do that for the GM phone. You have to put down the phone before it actually transfers. so I could not hear the actual phone conversation. But apparently this chick called my boss a stupid fucking bitch and quit. Now, that's nothing unusual. I've seen it happen plenty of times, here and at other places. It's something I wish I did at the new grocery store. Didn't have the fucking balls to. But, the next couple days later, we find a mysterious Facebook post. And it's the most inexplicable bag of shit that I've ever read. Like, I don't simp for, you know, bosses. Like, I am a liberal at heart. I believe in workers' rights and all that bullshit. But, like, this is one of the best bosses I've ever had. And I know that she does get a little bit, you know, pants on fire. Not really, like, lying, but, like, pants on fire angry. Hair on fire, that's the word I was trying to find. That's the phrase. Yeah, get railed, Jarrett. Get railed! Jarrett's going to blow up. I'm gonna hit that fucking wall and die again in a second. But yeah, we found this fucking Facebook post where she's like, oh, I was promised overtime but never got it, and the fucking owner is actually a bitch. She tries to play off this persona, but she's actually a bitch. And it's like, chick, you do realize I did not respond to that Facebook post because I think the actual lawyers for the hotel made her took it down. I wish they didn't. I wish they actually pushed that into court because this fucking slut's a dumb bitch. But anyway. What I wish I posted was, like, the first thing that I thought of was like, well, you do realize you need to show up to work before you're allowed to get overtime, because this chick would call out sick every fucking day. She actually called out sick the day she quit. Like, bitch. Bitch, you want to talk about being a stupid lying bitch? You called out because that's what you do. That's what you're known for. You work at this place for a month and you are known as the bitch that fucking calls out and is the slowest motherfucker to ever do housekeeping you've ever met. Alright? You are slow. Like, even our fucking mentally disabled employees, we have mentally disabled employees. We have, like, I don't know what the program's actually called, but, like, it's like the local, a disability services place has a thing where we can pick up some kids from there and they just work for, like, an hour or two. But some of them actually do housekeeping in full. And this one, who is just fucking wonderful, one of the, you know, the most real souls that you're ever gonna meet. One of them does a fantastic job housekeeping, can get through like 3 rooms in an hour, while other people can only do like 2 rooms in an hour, right? Well, this bitch and her fucking boyfriend could get maybe like 1 room done. 1 or 2 rooms done a day. Fucking lazy ass cunt. But anyway. Yeah, so not only are you the slowest housekeeper that I've ever seen in my fucking 4 years of working in hotels. Not only that, but you are also calling out for no reason most days, cause you're a lazy cunt. And you have the fucking audacity to go online on Facebook and call my boss, who has, you know, who has issues, who doesn't, we're human. Everyone has issues. No one's fucking perfect, but you ain't got no fucking where. You ain't got no foot to stand on, damn it. You ain't got no goddamn legs to stand on. Fucking a quadriplegic has more legs to stand on than your cunt ass. Like, sit the fuck down, bitch. Sit the fuck down. Anyway, that's how last week went. It was catastrophic. Actually, more housekeepers threatened to quit, but, you know, that's how it goes. That's basically how it always goes. Like, you get a day of 60 checkouts and people threaten to quit. The fucking sun comes up and the sun goes down. That's just how it fucking works, alright? I don't expect anything less. You always have your core of good people. Once you lose someone from the core, that's when you have problems. And we haven't lost anyone from the core in like a year. So, I'm not concerned. And Jack Sprague is 20 miles an hour slower than I am and trying to block me into the tires. What a cunt. Still not as big of a cunt as the lazy bitch who decided to call my boss a bitch. Oh, and it appears that people are pitting. Hopefully that's just lap down guys. Now, lap down guys pitting literally don't matter. All that matters are the guys in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The longer that they stay on the track, the better my odds of winning are. I think I've basically got this fucking race wrapped up at this point because they didn't pit when I killed myself for no reason. Does that have something to do with why Stewart blew up? Did that kind of reset all the AI to decide to want to blow up? I don't know, dude. I hope not. I hope that wasn't my fault. I hope it was inevitable that he was going to blow up no matter what. Yeah, that steam's not coming from the engine. That steam's coming from Tony's ears. That's a obscure broadcasting quote. Anyway, that was absolutely course cutting, but I don't care. Lapping these guys is a joke, so... Lap traffic in this game is a joke, so I will take the liberty of going off the track in order to make my passes. I will. I will, in fact. As a matter of fact, I will do it often. I will make a point of doing it. But yeah, 30 laps to, or 31 laps to go. We can pit at any point and make it to the end of this race. So I'm just going to wait for everyone else to pit. It really doesn't matter when I pit at this point, because we've basically got this race locked up. I'm surprised that it, well, I am actually kind of surprised that it played out like this, because in several of my test races I was terrible. Like, I genuinely did not think I was going to win this for the longest time until I did my last practice race, in which I was like, okay. If I survive the entire race and everything goes absolutely perfectly, maybe I'll win. But thanks to the caution coming out for some fucking or like the fucking field getting fucked up because of a caution. Oh, Brett Bodine, that was uncool of you. I'm gonna pass you right here just to show you my displeasure. I'm gonna put my middle finger out the window even. Canonically, Tony Rain's middle finger was out the window during that pass that we just did. And that's the reason why Brett Bodine went down 10 friendship points. It wasn't because I ran into him. You know, we're so far out ahead, I could maybe draft with Casey for a while and get his friendship points back. Okay, Harvick just pit. That's something to note. Additional people have decided to pit. I'm wrecking loose because I'm overdriving the car because I'm a dumbass. I've got the wind locked up and I choose to drive like a dumb fuck. This wouldn't be Kamikaze Games without me needlessly throwing away wins, would it? Casey, that's a clean pass on Casey. You'll love to see it. I guess we should watch like the interval of Harvick to see if he even closes in on me. Because like this is where the tires are the best during the run. I might not even be losing time to him at this point. And we put 30 seconds on him before, you know, the caution came out. And I have not done that a lot. That is a dangerous thing to do. But I haven't done it a lot in this race. I've surprisingly kept myself in check for that. Also, don't forget about the sponsor objectives. The sponsor objectives for this race were to average finish of 30th or better, I think. And then average finish 30th or better. Then qualify 25th or better, average, I think. And then beat Michael Waltrip. Well, we are definitely beating Michael Waltrip on pace this week. That's not something we're going to see a lot of here. Because we're going to be back to being like 40th place speed next week. But if I fucking finish this off, dude, I don't care. We'll run Daytona in full, even if I get rivals from it. Because then I can just get like friends. I could share draft. Hopefully this car isn't too destroyed. Yeah, it's not even in the red. So hopefully it's still in decent shape for Daytona. Because after that, Chicagoland, and we should have a fresh car for Chicagoland. And Chicagoland is surprisingly a decent track for me. It's definitely my best of the truffle-shaped tracks. Maybe Las Vegas is better. Actually, I think Las Vegas and Chicago are on pretty even footing. But didn't I finish like 17th last season at Chicagoland? I swear I had a really good Chicagoland race. Oh yeah, dude, I'm maintaining the gap to Harvick. He was a minute last lap, and now it's still a minute. He's not even gaining, dude. We're just maintaining the gap on Harvick. I don't need to pit. And if a caution were to come out, well, I'd be in, like, you know, 4th. But, like, then I can pit. And then we'll have a bunch of fucking fresh tires. There should not be a caution unless I kill myself, which we all know is possible. But there should not be a caution. I haven't seen too much heavy damage on any of these guys. There hasn't been too much heavy damage from them running into the pit lane the few times that they have in this race. We should be clean and green to the end. But yeah, we're just maintaining the pace. I'm on 20 lap older tires than the field. And we're still fast. See, this is the kind of pace that I was hoping we'd see at this track. This is the kind of pace I'd like to see every week, but I know I'm thinking way more realistically than that. We will be back to the basement at Daytona, don't worry. But if we can finish this race off, it's going to be worth a shit ton of money, which is going to go very well for us gaining to... Oh, there's tire smoke up here. That's not good. That's unexpected. I'm in the dirt. Or the dead grass even. That is grass. It may be dead, but it is grass. And my ass is about to be grass. If Jeff Burton has anything to say about it, I'm in a Roush sandwich. Chris fucking Buescher won. I didn't even realize until like this morning that Roush hasn't won anything since like 2017. Chris fucking Buescher won. I'm sure everyone in the chat has asked what my thoughts are on these fucking past fucking 3 weeks of races. And my thoughts are, why does the chase exist? Why does it exist? It literally is a joke at this point. Oh, only the drivers that can win races can challenge for the championship. Only the best of the best can be in the chase. Oh no, a bunch of people who didn't win any races before the chase started are winning races now. Oh, that's just the chase doing what it should be doing, weeding out the losers from the winners. Oh yeah. No, Ward's on pit road. I hope that's a scheduled stop. No, I saw the 22 on pit road. God, I hope that's a scheduled stop. Okay, Harvick's starting to close in. Maybe it would be in my best interest to pit at some point. Especially since Jeff Burton appears to be faster than me. And he could dump my shit at any given moment. In fact, I might just let him go. You love me, but you don't know who I am. I'm torn between this life I hear and where I stand. You love me, but you don't know who I am. So let me go, just let me go. We're near. Apparently they did the pre-fucking concert for Bristol, I guess. Which is cool. I am a fan of 3 Doors Down. I approve of 3 Doors Down. Pit stop time! Final stop of the day, hopefully, barring anything insane. But this race has been far from sane. Let's see what the chat has to say. Hi, chat. What does the F mean in KFB? Frank. Thoughts on North Wilkesboro coming back as the All-Star race? I don't know, dude. I should turn on the light while I'm standing up here. It is getting dark. I guess the truck race in North Wilkesboro will be decent. Oh, my hand, dude. Ow, my hand! Fairly routine. 10.5 seconds. I had a 9.5 second transition during a practice race. Don't you think I've forgotten about that pit crew. Alright, repair the car, come back onto the track. There's Kurt, there's Kevin Grubb, there's David Green. Fucking heavy hitters right here. And we are back on the track in the lead.
Okay, thank you all so much for watching this video. Subscribe! Subscribe!
And someone just subscribed. 25 laps to go in Infineon, and all I have to do is finish it out. Finish it out with fresher tires than the field and like a 20-second gap. Literally no pressure. Watch me lose this race. Yeah, this is how I was wanting this race to go. This is the way I wanted it to end up. I mean, once again, Tony Stewart could have not blown up. And I would have been able to Would have been able to have a much better time, but hopefully this is the road courses going forward. Hopefully Watkins Glen isn't nearly as insane as it was last year. Watkins Glen was a fucking joke of a race. Hopefully this is better this time and we have a good car for that. But if everything's like good and we have like money for the rest of the season, we should be repairing cars every 2 races. Oh, that's an 8-second gap to Harvick. Ooh, it's a good thing I pit. Lost a bunch of time on pit road, I'm sure, but like, you know, the big gap between everyone else and me and all the lap cars in between should be an easy dub. I say as I run into fucking Brett Bodine. And he is no longer a logo ally.
Okay,
We have lost
thank
many
y'all so much
logo
for watching
allies
this
on this
video.
day.
Subscribe!
And gained
Subscribe!
very little, but it had to be done. More people are subscribing. Probably the same person over and over if we're honest, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. It's a good stream alert, so I will allow it. Well, 25 laps of rolling around Infineon, thinking of something to talk about. Yeah, I got nothing, man. This is pretty intuitive stuff, gotta say. This is exciting times. Yeah. Do. Man, I've been away for 3 weeks. There has to be something for me to talk about. On your right. Thank you for the observation group, spotter, whatever your fucking job title is. Yeah, lapping these guys is a real bitch. I don't appreciate how the rest of the AI just drive around them like nothing. That is... So, I was thinking about re-reviewing this game for the 20th anniversary. Which is coming up next year, guys. This game is 20 years old next year. Oh, we're all getting older and we're not getting any younger. Yeah. We are all getting older. But like, I wanted like, so there are like 3 games that I want to make like 2-hour reviews on. Vigilante 8-second offense is one of them. This game is one of them. And then Ace Combat 5 is the third. Yes. Get fucked, grub. Don't think I've forgotten that you caused one of these cautions. Oh yeah. Thank you for running into me. Yeah, he owes us one. He owes us one. He ran into me, crew chief. Don't fucking think, yeah, fucking blind ass bitch. I could make a few jokes here, but I will choose not to. For the sake of decency. Decency on the Kamikaze Games channel? Wow, we really are growing up. Lap 90 incoming. I think I died on lap 90 last year. I'm pretty sure that was the lap. Oh my. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if I had to describe the scariest corner on this track, it would be this corner and then that uphill in a close second. Oh, we're cutting the course. Cutting the course. Who cares? I've got a 7-second lead. It's not like I'm gonna lose anything here by fucking around a little bit. So those rumble strips in Gran Turismo, if you actually get your wheels on those rumble strips, it actually makes you turn better, just like in real life. I don't know if they make a difference in this game. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but I really haven't seen any variations to really make me target those rumble strips over anything else. See, like, there's no indicators on the bottom of the screen, but still the crew chief bitches about someone of my rival. Someone that's my rival. Someone that's my rival. Someone that's my rival. It's a game of survival. 20 to go. That's just a nice jaunt, if we're honest. Yeah. We just need to survive. I know I've said it a few times at this point, but we really just need to survive, and we've got this. This is not, once again, this is not at all how I expected this race to go. I thought I was going to be mired in traffic. Like, I thought I was going to have to track down the leader through lap traffic and just have to stick to his ass the entire time, and then I was going to have to stay out way long on fuel, because everyone else pits like around lap 33. You have to stay out to 37 to be able to make it on 2 stops. And then you lose a bunch of time. But no, they're just fucking driving off. 10-second lead. And it's all thanks to Tony Stewart blowing up. Yeah. It's been a long road to get where we are right now. I think everyone kind of expected this race to be the one. I know I expected it from the beginning. Season 2 Infineon has been circled on the calendar for this playthrough ever since I started it in 2020. And yeah, and we're kind of just coasting it. I am kind of running some shit lines, but like, we're still faster than second place, so I'm gonna miss all that clean track in front of me here once the traffic ad here starts packing up. Literally just need to be smart. The less rivals I get, the better. Daytona, we can easily avoid rivals way more easily than most tracks. So we should get rid of any logo rivals that I've gained in this race by the time Chicagoland rolls around, which would be very useful, because we're going to be racing hard there. If this stuff is repaired by then, which it might not be, I might be stuck on this equipment for like a couple extra races. But that's fine. That's fine. This is really what we were putting all the chips into anyway, so. I know I said that if I didn't win this race, I would reveal feet picks. But like, kind of celebratory feet picks feel like a good move? Chat, do you want feet picks? Donate $100 if you want. No, don't donate 100. I do have a 45 now. Don't forget, there is a 45. I know it's a random amount of money, but like, it's out there. Do not donate 100, please. Please do not donate 100. Once again, if you do any donations right now, I cannot read them until the end of the race, because the chat is still not open. See, my feet are unique because I got the ingrown toenail surgery, so my feet are unlike any feet you've ever seen. They're also pasty white because they're always in socks. Gonna look like fucking your grandma's feet, if we're honest. You know something? I've never fucking made this correlation until right now. But my grandma and my mom have always told me that I should go into chiropractic. Because I give great shoulder rubs, I give great feet rubs, and I have worked out kinks in my mom's back better than anyone else in our family can. Do you think the reason for that is because I've played video games my entire life? Could you please move, Kurt? Alright, that was a 60. Kurt is an 88. Necessary is what that was. Yeah, just barely fucking tapping him in the hairpin resulted in a 60, and now he's a fucking 88 rival. Thank you, NASCAR Thunder 2004, for having the worst ally and rival system in the history of video games. Yes, even worse than the new NASCAR Heat games. Anyway, like I was saying, do you think that my fingers are, like, stronger? Or, like, I'm able to, you know, like, figure things out better? Like, I don't know. I think it would maybe have something to do with the fact that I've been, like on this controller, like, right now. Like, I know my fucking hands are gonna get fucking destroyed after this fucking experience. But, I think that might have something to do with it. My fingers are strong. Strong fingers. The golden touch. To fucking get an 88 rivalry with Kurt Busch. Fucking joy. I guess I can try and share draft. That's somehow it got down to an 86. Interesting. Not sure how that happened. Oh, and Harvick's closing, because now I can't get around Kurt, because if I try to get around him, he will literally murder me. I have to time it fucking perfectly to end up not dying. I don't want to do it in the hairpin because he will turn down and push me to the inside. Okay, like right here is the spot to do it because he's stuck in his braking railing. Because like I said, the field is on rails, and when they get into their braking railway, they will not be able to run into you. But once they're out of their braking railway, they are free to do whatever they want. And what Kurt Busch wants to do is fucking murder me. Okay, I can maybe get past him here. Nope. Oh, or maybe. Don't. Just don't. You know, Kurt, I don't understand why everything has to be this way. I don't understand, Kurt. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm sure he's still angry with you.
Oh, really, crew chief? Oh, what a fucking observation. Okay. So, slightly fresher tires behind me. Well, actually, no, slightly less fresh tires behind me. I don't need to pit. I don't need to pit. It's going to be like 10 to go when we go back green. I do not need to pit. We're not pitting. Okay, Ricky Rudd's starting alongside me, but that's fine. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. I have a red right front, and you know what? Literally nothing, none of this matters. No one on the right-hand column matters. All of you can pass me if you want. Not Harvick, though. He is not allowed to pass me. Alright, Harvick passed me. So, this is an issue, for several reasons. Oh, but it's not an issue for multiple other reasons, because he's going to be held up by this fucking traffic, too. Okay, we just need to play it smart, and I'll get this lead back before the lap's over. For example, here we go for the lead. Just survive the restart and we'll be fine. Alright, so Kurt Busch is a 100 rival. But that's okay. Well, I won't be able to keep up with him at Daytona. So, that's, well, he'll be a fucking 60 if I don't run into him at Daytona. He'll be a 60 at Chicagoland. I'd only have to pass him once or give one friendship point, one ally, you know, share drafting, one clean pass, and he will no longer be a fucking run-into-me rival. Okay, 10 laps to go in Infineon. I can still throw this away. Don't you worry about that. This is far from over. So now I got another rival in front of me. Thankfully, he's a 52 and not a fucking 100. And I can always drive off the course. That's also an option. I love how the exact same thing happened twice. Like 2 fucking laps in a row, basically. I really like that. That was really cool in the game to do that to me and no one else. Alright, we're gonna completely not blow this corner because it's turning! Can we get by Newman? Yes, we can! Yes, we can get by Newman! That puts a fucking car between me and Harvick. Alright, I feel way better now. Alright. We're back smooth sailing. We are once again smooth sailing. Full speed ahead. I was a little worried there for a second. I was a Roger the Warrior for a second. But I think Newman's going to be just fast enough to keep Harvick behind him, so we just need to make it a normal distance Infineon race to finish this off. And the car will be driving great the entire time. We won't even fall off. I bet I had you going there for a while, chat. Oh, I bet there were a bunch of L's in the chat. I bet there were a bunch of F's. I bet there were a bunch of fucking, I don't know what else in the chat, but I knew that I would have the ability to come back and not run into that fucking wall, because if I did any harder than that, I could have died instantaneously. Don't abuse the left side of the car, just fucking survive, just ride, it's fine. We're driving away from them. In fact, these guys in front of me are probably faster than the guys behind me as it is, so if I just ride in line behind Mark, we'll probably still drive away from Harvick. Because they probably pit. These guys probably came down pit road during that caution. And the other guys didn't, including me. I'm glad I didn't pit. I don't care, crew chief. I'm glad I didn't pit. I'm glad that I had the confidence in this car's ability. Plus, I had fresher tires than them anyway, so it's not like I was going to gain much. I didn't need to gain anything. If it was like, if they had 10 lap fresher tires than me, I'd have been a bit concerned. But like, given the situation, this is all right. Someone blew up and he might kill himself getting to pit road. That would fucking be annoying. But it would mean that this race would restart with under 10 to go, so there would not be slow cars on the inside. So it would be a single file, like green-white checkered to the finish. Which would be a little on the concerning side, but it shouldn't be a problem because it feels like the AI really only kill themselves pitting when they're next to other AI cars. And that guy, whoever it may be, is all the way back there. Yeah, we just had another engine blow up after a restart. It might have something to do with the AI getting reset after a restart. Interesting. We learn new things every fucking stream about NASCAR Thunder 2004. That was, I don't know, was that Newman? Did I really put him in between me and Harvick just for him to fucking blow up? Newman, why are you like this? You were supposed to win the championship this year without winning a race. Newman, why? Why are you this way? Why are you the way you are, Newman? Anyway, I still lead. We've got a lot of laps to go, though. And Mark is just too slow. He is just going slow enough for me to be annoyed by him. I can get him right here, though. That's going to be a pass if I can complete the turn. It is, in fact, a pass. Very cool. That is another car between me and Harvick. Turn, please. I think some damage I've gotten recently has made it turn less. Some damage that I may have gotten from a certain driver of the 97. Oh my god, they're blowing up more! Why are you stopping? Alright, well that's another car between me and Harvick. I'm gonna blow this corner. Okay, I almost blew that corner. Okay, everyone's blowing up. The fucking engines are coming home to roost. They really don't want me to win this race. This game is throwing everything it's got at me right now. It's blowing up cars in front of me. It's blowing up cars between me and second place. I mean, dude. It's doing everything short of just straight up fucking me over. Like right there. Straight up just blowing my engine for no reason. Alright. Putting some distance between me and Rusty. That's very helpful. It makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. A lot better about my chances of survival here. So, I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. Is this actually impressive? Or is this just basically a, yeah, we all knew you were gonna win this race at some point? Come back to us when you've won at Martinsville. Psh, Infineon. Everyone wins at Infineon. My fucking geriatric great-great-uncle can win at Infineon on Legend difficulty 100% career mode. Come back when you've won a real race, or is this actually impressive?
Just 5 to go.
I feel like just the struggle, just the fucking races that we've run that have been just absolutely miserable from start to finish, and all the stupid races and all the good finishes that were taken away by dumb shit like rivals. You know, I feel like this is a 100% valid victory right here. I know that I gave myself a serious advantage on tires from a stupid caution that didn't need to come out, but like this entire race from start to finish has been stupid. This entire playthrough from start to finish has been stupid. Both iterations of this, as a matter of fact. But I think more wins are coming. I really do, because Texas was such a fucking good race. I think Chicagoland, I hope we could have top 10 speed there. I'm not going to put my life on it by any means. I'm not going to risk feet picks on it or anything, but I think we're going to be strong at Chicagoland. And then when we go back to Richmond again, we can maybe lead some laps there and have a good run if I have the right parts. That'll be race 26, right? So yeah, we should have fresh stuff for that. Maybe a good New Hampshire. Maybe New Hampshire's coming up here. Maybe that'll fall on an even number race and we'll be good there. I think Watkins Glen would probably be a more impressive race win because the AI is demonstrably better there. And I'm demonstrably worse as a driver there. But maybe we'll have the same pace there because once again, that should be race 24. I think. Turn, please. Where else are we fast? Not a whole lot of them. Phoenix, that's going to be an easy win. I mean, I think I can call that as a win right now. I think we can call that as a win, actually. We are probably winning Phoenix. But yeah. I'm trying to catch Ricky Rudd just to put everyone back a lap down, just to, you know, just to say I did, you know. Yeah. 3 laps to go at Infineon. It's been a long, hard road for Tony Raines and Morgan Shepherd Racing Ventures. But Cintas took a risk. Cintas took a risk on this raggedy-ass team. Academy Sports loves them. Hillsbros came on the side just because they hate Michael Waltrip. And here we are. 3 laps away from a win. Could you just imagine what the booth is thinking right now? Fucking DW's like, oh man, I talked with Morgan Shepherd this morning. I don't know why that's what Daryl sounds like. I talked to Morgan Shepherd this morning, and he really thought that the 189 was, this sounds more like Larry McReynolds. Larry McReynolds up in the booth like, I talked to Morgan Shepherd in the garage this morning, and he said, watch out for that number 189 Cintas Dodge. He and his left tire carrier, PU, that the fucking team captain PU, single-handedly holding the pit crew together through thick and thin over the course of the season. Can you just imagine what's going through the mind of Tony Raines right now as he takes 2 laps to go in the Dodge Save Mark 350? This man is just 2 laps away from his first career NASCAR Winston, it's Nextel because the chase exists, Nextel Cup Series win. He may be the lowest driver in full-time points, but he is looking at doing something that he has been looking to do ever since starting his career. He drove for BAC Motorsports last year in the 174 car, and he did not have any top 10s. This year, he's taking his talents to Shepherd Racing Ventures. This is my Mike Joy impression, by the way. And he's going to be coming through the keyhole for the second to last time No one ever calls this the keyhole. That's mid-Ohio. I meant the hairpin. As he takes 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Whoops, wrong era. White fucking flag is out at Infineon. Who will win, he says, as the leader is 8 seconds ahead of second place. It's been a long, windy road. 110 laps at Infineon, and about 20 of which have taken place under caution, but I don't care. Tony Raines only has 1 more trouble corner. If he is going to taste, he's going to drink the wine country in the Sonoma Valley. He's only got a few more quarters to go. Here we go. Into the easy right-hander. We can get alongside Rudd. I'm passing him if I can. Here we go. Into the final corner. To the inside of Rudd. On the last lap, he's going to put the 21 car a lap down. And Montana's own Tony Raines is going to win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Woo! Let's fucking go! We're burning it down! Yeah! Finally! I've won a race in this fucking playthrough! Let's get it! I don't want to tear up the engine. Take it away, MRN.
Rather seen more green flag laps, especially the guys who ran out front most of the race.
The 189 car didn't see much in his rearview mirror on that last lap. He just cruised around to victory.
I'm sure all these race fans would have liked to have seen a closer finish, but I guarantee he didn't want to see anyone in his mirror on the last lap.
The 189 car has the beginnings of a rivalry with the 97 car.
Well, when you're out there beating and banging on guys, some feathers are bound to get ruffled. Maybe after some time to cool off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
I have a 45, but it didn't play the video. No. Damn it, fucking Streamlabs. All right. Wow, dude. Look at this replay. Wow, that's a great replay. And there it is. The dub. Fucking finally we've won a race in this playthrough. And all it took was a 100 rivalry with... Oh, don't forget! It's Victory Lane! Yeah! The Shepherd team rolling the 189 into Victory Lane. Fox cameras, yeah. The Fox cameras. There he is! Tony Raines! In Victory Lane, you can't believe it. I can't either. Oh, dude, we won the Dodge Save Mart 350 in a Dodge. Yes. Sponsor activation. What happened to the stream? Damn it. It froze. Bullshit. We won the Dodge Save Mart 350 in a Dodge. Blessed. Yes, the race win diecast. I should call up Chesapeake and see if he'll make a custom 189 Tony Raines Sonoma first career win. No, Casey's a rival. This is cursed. But I won. Look at all this money. Look at all this money. We missed 85% of the celebration. Fuck. Alright. Well, we led 65 laps. That is just over half of the event. Harvick got second. Gordon got third, so the point situation. Gordon! Robbie fucking Gordon drove to 10th after starting 38th. Waltrip 11th at a road course. Johnny Benson 15th. Ward Burton with a solid 17th place after finishing the, after coming into this race, 10th in points. A solid 17th place. Chase Montgomery 23rd. Christian Fittipaldi 24th. David Green, 31st. Casey was terrible, sadly. But it looks like McMurray, Newman, Jarrett, Stewart. We couldn't have the true Tony versus Tony battle. That will have to be saved for a future episode. But for now, Terry Labonte finishes last after throwing his race away on lap 15, trying to prevent me from doing good. I'm going to save the game. Well, I can't save the game until we get to the next screen, so I sure hope it doesn't crash. Okay. Wow, that was something else right there. Alright, so that is career win number 1. Fucking finally. Save the game, actually. I think we should save the game. Please, and thank you. Yeah, yeah, that's 2.5 years of work on that. Right there. But, yeah. We all knew that this race was going to be a good one, so it's not nearly as impressive as I hoped it would be, but we got it done. So, what's that? Let's fucking take a look at it right here. Right here, racing reference. Tony Raines, your winner. Remember to read Super Chats. Thank you for the 5. Ivan, I will remember to read the Super Chats. Can you believe Harvick is still the points leader? Stewart only lost, like, a lot. He's Kurt Busch up to 4th. He may be a bitch, but he is 4th in points. Mark 6th, Marlin 7th. This is a pretty base top 10 in points. Labonte 9th. Ah, Ward just fell out of the top 10. That's alright. He'll be fast at Daytona, right? He's good at Daytona. He can win on, like, simulated races. Robbie Dorman's 16th in points. 5.
Remember to read Super Chats.
Yeah. Jarrett's 20th. Get railed. Waltrip 26th. Mayfield 31st. He could fucking retire. Casey's 34th, sadly. I'm up to 39th. We passed Biffle, Kyle Petty, and Jack Sprague. Let's fucking go, dude. There it is. 1 win. 1 win. There it is. And now I'm on this list of dubs. That is also my 3rd pole, which is tied for the most. Okay. And as far as driver respect, could be better. But, we got Rookie of the Year, doesn't have anything. Poles, and now Lap Champion. I now have 178 laps led on the year. That's alright right there is what that is. Okay, let's just check team management quick. I'm doubt I can do anything. 1 race on that, 1 race on that, 1 race on that. Let's see what kind of the damage is here. 64-56, 62-62, 67-64. That's still a solid car. We're hurting on pace, which is going to hurt us at Daytona. But let's see, what could I get here? I could get body forming tools. What does this do? Chassis tire wear. I would really like some chassis tire wear. Let's throw down 200K on chassis tire wear. That's what we're going to do. Look at me putting down money. Look at me. Look at me putting down money. Anyway, Super Chats! Thank you all for supporting the stream. Ivan Super Chatted $5 to remind me to read Super Chats, so I have now read that Super Chat. He also donated a 45 for Kyle Petty.
Have you ever?
And it didn't do it. Again, of course. Nathan Retta subscribed, thanks. Lyle Bailey Super Chatted $2. KG equals Max Verstappen. I mean today, yeah, not tomorrow or next week or whenever I do this again. Lyle Bailey was a member for 3 months, thank you. Ivan was a member for 9 months, thank you. Racing Collie, oh that's it. Oh, that's every donation. Alright, yeah, it's the 5 from earlier and then the 30 from the start of the stream. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream now because once again I need to go to Walmart and I am tired and I want to work on music. So, we just had a fucking victory. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna save again 1 more time for good measure. Save the game, dude. I don't care. I don't trust you. I can't trust you as far as I can throw you. Save the game again. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in whatever it is we do next. This has been Kamikaze Games playing some more NASCAR Thunder 2004. We'll see you in the next race. Bye!
Hello and good evening, YouTube. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I want to personally thank you for tuning in to tonight's stream on the Kamikaze Games channel. But there is a reason that I am here, and yes, I am once again asking for your financial support. The Kamikaze Game streams are made possible by viewers such as yourself, and it is sustained almost entirely through donations. If you would like to, you can super chat in the chat of this stream, or go down to the description and click the link to Streamlabs. And if you do that, you can donate to this stream, and you can make me, Bernie Sanders, very happy. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's stream, and hope you have a good time. Thank you.